Hello to all my children. I hope you are all having a great day today. Now, today, as usual, we are going to make origami creations on DP Kids YouTube channel. Today, it's going to be a very special thing that we are going to make. Like usual, we are not going to use a 15 into 15 centimeter square origami paper. We are going to use something that is usually not used in our houses after it's discarded. So what I'm going to use is a beautiful calendar paper. I got it from one of my earlier calendar papers. See whether it is a beautiful one. So you see that even if it's a discarded piece of paper, you can use it for useful things around the house, especially to make origami creations. You can make beautiful, useful things that you can give your parents. So today what we are going to make is a beautiful box. Now this is going to be made out of a big piece of paper, not what we usually use like I told you earlier. So different box types are there in origami, right? So there are small boxes and big boxes and tall boxes. So today I'm going to make a tall box using this piece of paper. See what it looks like. I didn't go to a shop. I didn't run to a shop and get paper or get a box. I just took some paper that was around my house and made this box. So it's a tall box, which I made from a bag that I received from a friend with a cake in it. So I used that. I didn't go to the shop like I said. It's been very useful for a long time, for about 2 to 3 years. It's been useful. I've been using it to keep my tapes and things like that inside it. So you don't have to run to a shop all the time. See how I have made this? Now it's tall and it's big and I can it's very strong, so anything that I put inside it stays there for a while without an issue. And see, like this tape that I have inside, so I use all this discarded paper to make things like this, which are very useful. I don't have to run to the shop like I said and buy plastic things that are not good for the environment. I can always make things from paper like this, which is useful, so that it is good for the environment. Now I'm going to show you how to make it. So if you take a piece of paper to make the box, you have to use the colored paper. The colored side has to go and sit on the table so that it's the opposite side that's facing you. Okay, so what we usually do is we fold it like this, but today we are not going to fold it into half. We are going to fold it into 3. Okay, so you can measure it using a ruler and then divide it into 3 pieces, or you can usually I will show you how to do it according to origami, because we don't use rulers in origami. Okay, so this is how you're going to do it. You're going to circle it like this and slowly press it, making sure that all the sides are the same like this. So we can slowly press it like this to make sure that it's the same, right? So then if it's all right and if it's aligned completely, we can press it down. Now be careful. Until it's all the same, or all 3 pieces are the same, we won't be pressing it down like this. But since this paper is thicker than usual, it'll be a bit difficult for you. But don't worry about it. Slowly press it down and make sure that you don't crumple the paper or tear it, because you're putting on a lot of pressure onto pressing it. Now we are going to do the same thing on the opposite direction. Again, I'm going to make sure that there are 3 pieces, that it's divided into 3 parts, exact 3 parts. See, I hope you saw what I did right now. Now open up, see how many squares there are. There should be 9 squares here. 3 into 3 is 9. Now what we are going to do is fold it up, okay, to get it like a box. Now I'm going to show you. There are 9 squares. How are we going to make them? So these corner squares we need first. So we are going to fold it into 2 like this so that it's a triangle. We are not going to press down on the entire thing, just these corners, right? The middle, from the middle line onwards, we are going to press it in, just the side of the square. Not in the middle, remember. We are going to do the same thing on all 4 sides so that the 4 corner squares will have a middle line going through them. Now again on the other side, remember only the corner where you have the square that you are going to press on. And now the last square. Okay, now we have opened it up and there is a little box here, right? That is going to be the bottom of your box. So we have to, now these little squares that we earlier folded, we are going to fold them again like this. Look at it carefully. This edge is folded over the middle line so that the 2 lines align, or the 2 lines go on top of each other. And then I will press it down. So be careful. Don't your lines might not be on the top of each other, so then you have to be careful. Before pressing, you have to check. And now do the same thing on the other side, where this edge goes to that edge. And then make sure it looks nice. So all these edges and corners should be very neat and tidy before pressing it. So then the box will look neat and tidy as well. Now it's the 3rd side that I'm doing this with, and then the last square. Okay, open it up now. Right, look at these small squares. So everything will come and fold on top of this little square. See, Yama origin and Tani origin lines are there. Now we are going to put them all together because the box will be built on this, right? Can you see the lines? There are folding lines here and here. Now these 2 corners or these 2 edges of the box will come to the middle line. Now we are going to push it in like this, and then this edge, look at this edge comes to the middle. Now and then while pushing it, we will have to press it down without opening it up like this. Once they come together, this little triangle needs to come down. you have to fold it in like this and then press it together so that it creates a proper line, creates a straight line. So see, we didn't need even glue to put these sides together. Let's do the same thing on the other sides. Now look at how we are going to do the second side. It'll be easier this time. Now this line goes to the middle and the other line also comes to the middle. Right. We can even fold it a bit from this point to make it easier for us to fold. Right, and press it like that. And then we are going to bring it in while pressing it so that it won't open up from that point. Now that triangle, the top triangle comes to the bottom. We fold it to the back and press it on the line. Same thing on the other two sides like this. Okay, we are pressing the line, then the triangle comes down like what we did in the earlier corners. Press it down. Just one more side to go. Pressing down from both sides, pushing it in. Pressing those two edges together and then bringing the triangular piece down. Now see how it looks. Now look, we made a big box. See how it looks? You can put in anything you want. Now even tape or your hair accessories or your pens and pencils or pieces of eraser, whatever is left behind, even pieces of paper that you need for other sort of designs. You can put anything inside. Right, so anything that you discard you can put inside, and you don't need to keep them or throw them into a dustbin or throw them onto the ground. You can just put them into this box and keep it aside until you can go and dump them in the proper place. So you don't have to run to the dustbin all the time. See, you can make even with a newspaper like I told you earlier. You can just quickly use it and see how it looks. I hope you can all try and make something like this because it will be very useful and we can help our parents and we can stop using plastic and help the environment to look after the environment. It's what we can do. Now I hope my children will make these clean and tidy. So let us know in the comments below if you made it and if you like it. So get notifications by pressing on the bell icon, subscribe to our channel, like this video. I will see you soon with another video and I will show you more ways to make origami crafts that will be useful in your house. I will show you. So see you soon.